오!
마.
오!
어. 너. 아.
大丈夫？上の空だったけれど。
すみません。どうすれば元の時代に帰れるか考えていました。ソニア様のように時の力を使いこなせるようになれば一歩前進すると思うのですが。
そうね。コツはそのものの記憶を引き出してあげるイメージかしら。自分がどこにどんな風にあったか思い出して元の場所に戻ってもらうような。
ものの記憶。
大丈夫。あなたならすぐ使いこなして帰る方法も見つかるわよ。でもゼルダ、悩み事はそれだけではないのでしょ。早く帰る方法を見つけたい。でもこの時代のためにできることも考えたい。どう？
どうして
ソニアに隠し事をするのは難しいからな。
Hell yeah, Zelda's very cool.
気にかけてくれてありがとう、ゼルダ。でも自分の時代を大切にしていいのよ。あなたは時の力だけでなく強く神聖な浜の力も秘めている。それは元の時代を守るために使わなくては。
ソニア様。
無事に帰ってリンクさんも安心させてあげないとね。
リンク？初めて聞く名前だね。
We turned the Nintendo Switch on and just started gaming, brother. That's how you do it.
元は私の護衛をしてくれていたこの絵の騎士だったのですが。
おお、勇者か。
常に鍛錬を欠かさずどんな絶望的な状況にも立ち向かう。そう、とても強い、心の強い人なんです。
強い信頼を寄せているのだね。ゼルダがそこまで言う彼に私も一度会ってみたいものだよ。
そうね。私もお会いしてみたいわ。きっと凛々しい騎士なのでしょうね。だってゼルダがここまで言うのですから。
Have a great evening.
Ah.
で砕ける刃では役に立たぬ。聖なる力を浴び、その力が強大であればあるほど剣の力もまた強くなるのだ。
あなたは時の力だけでなく、強く神聖な浜の力も秘めている。
奇跡を飲んだ者は調整不能の竜となり、永劫の時を手に入れる。
ミネル様、よろしくお願いします。リンク、マスターソードは必ず復活させます。あなたに届くその日まで、私が聖なる力で抱き続け、必ず魔王を打ち倒せる剣に。
竜へと姿を変えた者の心は永劫に戻らない。
だから リンク。リンク。あなたの剣、マスターソードは魔王を滅する唯一の力。一度は魔王に敗れたけれど、長い眠りがこの深い傷を癒し、今度こそ魔王に打ち勝てるように。必ず新たな力を吹き込んでみせる。あなたは最後の希望。どうかこの剣が未来のあなたに届きますように。
Yo, what up, Valley Meadows? Well, you know me now. Oh, it's the greatest land in all video games.
야, 오, 오.
헤이! 사! 예이! 아! 와우! 후후! 오! 아! 야! 에이! 나! 아! 어! 아! 아! 어! 아! 어.
Have a wonderful evening, Valley. Hey, Georgia, welcome in. I also love this game. How can you not love this game? That's a good question. I played it on Switch 1 when it came out originally, and I beat the first 4 temples, and then I decided that I was going to wait for the next Switch to come out before I continued it. And that ended up taking a lot longer than I actually expected. I thought we would probably get a Switch 2 within like a year of Tears coming out, but that didn't exactly happen. And so now here we are a few years later. I finally got my Switch 2, and we are replaying it, but I'm also at a part of the game I've never done before, so this will be my first time beating the game and taking on the Demon King. So it is exciting that way. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I don't even know what to expect from the fight, to be honest with you. I assume it's going to be a bigger battle than we had with, what was it, Calamity Ganon? Was that the final boss in Breath of the Wild? That was an okay fight, but my expectations for this battle are a bit higher, so I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit challenging. Not insanely challenging, but I anticipate it's going to be a bit more challenging overall. I mean, there's really nothing more satisfying than defeating Ganon in a Zelda game. I don't think I'm going to rush into it, though. We're going to continue to do a bunch of side stuff. And, I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of go at our own pace. I don't know when I'm actually going to do the final boss battle here. It's probably going to still be a little while. I have not done the 5th Sage yet, so we got to do that first. But, honestly, kind of just taking my time. And this is what we're kind of playing for probably the next couple weeks. Until some of these September games start launching here. So we got to finish it before the huge rush in September. Basically before Fire Emblem comes out. That's the goal. We got a month, though. I'm not too concerned. I think we'll be well and done with the main story, at least. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my armor a bit more before we attempt that one. Oh yes, I am very, very excited to see more of that game. I'm just waiting for the Nintendo Direct where we can finally get a look at it. Ocarina of Time is basically my favorite game of all time. Depending which day you ask me. Some days it's Link to the Past, others it's Ocarina of Time, but basically one of my 2 favorite games ever made. And I need to see more. I need to see more of it. I'm also very excited, but I can't see them messing it up. I think they're going to do it justice. If it's just a straight remake and with better graphics and visuals, I won't necessarily be disappointed, but I also do want them to expand on the original game in some ways. I don't want them to go completely crazy. I definitely don't want any, like, Breath of the Wild stuff in it or anything like that. I don't need a huge open world, but I do... I'm not against them expanding, like, the Hyrule Field, for example. I wouldn't mind a much bigger open area to explore with more stuff to find, more puzzles to do. Some revamps of the dungeons are definitely in order. But we'll see. If it ends up being just a completely 100% faithful remake, that's okay. I'll still be pretty satisfied with that. I haven't played through Ocarina of Time in its entirety for quite a while. It might have been when they did the remake on Nintendo DS. That might have been the last time I actually played through the full game. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I much appreciate the chat, and we're just chilling, you know. What I like about this game is that you can just relax after a long day. Just an easy game to play. But yeah, I'm very excited for Ocarina, and I don't want to get my hopes up, but does it potentially also mean a Majora's Mask remake as well? Because that would be really cool if we were to get a Majora's Mask remake. I think that honestly would maybe benefit from a full remake even more than Ocarina. I mean, Ocarina is basically a perfect game, whereas Majora's, I think you could have more liberties to do interesting things with that title, but... Oh yeah, no worries. All good. It's a common issue, I find. I think that Ocarina of Time is going to be probably a template. Well, I don't know if template is the right word, but maybe a big inspiration for what we actually see moving into the next generation of Zelda. I do wonder if the next Zelda game is going to be a kind of getting back to a more grounded... I don't know if realistic is the right word. I know people take issue with calling the Breath of the Wild style realistic, because it still very much has its own art style, but, a more grounded, less cartoony approach to the series. I'm curious if the Ocarina remake is kind of a bit of a hint at the future of what the franchise is going to look like. My guess is probably yes, but I guess we'll see, right? Yeah, hey, you know what? It's kind of like an Ash and Misty scenario, you know? You want it to happen, but you know what? If they give it to you, then the carrot's gone, you know? I think they're going to keep us chasing that carrot till the end of time, to be honest with you. I don't think we're ever going to get that, but I know where you're coming from. I agree with your sentiment. However, I will say I'm an OG Link and Malin ship. That's actually my preferred ship, but obviously that can only happen in Ocarina or Majora's Mask. But if I had a choice, that's actually my preference. Call me crazy. Especially when he grows up. If you know what I'm talking about. course, you have Purah in this game, which fan favorite. Now, you can't really ship her with Link, to be fair, but nonetheless, I'm sure some people would be in favor of that matchup there. I mean, dragons are cool as hell. I wouldn't go as far to say that I'm like a crazy dragon fanatic, but I'm pro-dragon, no doubt about it. So you're a fan of the dragon form of Zelda specifically, is that right? What you're saying is you'd love to ride Dragon Zelda, basically. I mean, that's totally fair. I can understand that. And respect that. And the dragons in this game are very cool. I think they do a great job at the design aesthetic, kind of almost that, almost like a, you know, the Chinese style dragon almost, right? That's kind of what it reminds me of. What's the best dragon out there? What's your number one dragon in all of media? You could be like Atreus from Neverending Story on Falcor, you know. Falcor, now was he technically, I think he was technically a dragon, right? I thought that shit was cool as hell when I was like 6 years old. I mean, he kind of looked like a dog, but I think technically he was supposed to be a dragon. Nidra, okay, is that, and sorry, I'm not familiar with the names of the dragons. And is that a dragon from Tears of the Kingdom, or is that from elsewhere? I only seen the fire dragon so far, actually. That's the only other dragon I've ran into. I actually haven't seen the other ones now that I think about it. I feel like I saw them a lot more in Breath of the Wild, but I feel like in this game, not quite as much, interestingly. Oh, Dinra, yeah, okay. That's the fire one, right? I've seen that one, but isn't there a, I think there's a lightning one and a water one or something, right? Or a wind one? Am I crazy? Do they not show up as often in Tears of the Kingdom? I've seen the light dragon everywhere, but has to be expected, I suppose. Oh, okay. So I have not done that, actually. I don't even know what that is. People keep telling me about things that happen in this game that I haven't seen, and somehow I've played this game for 100 hours and apparently still missing out on a number of important things I need to do. I assume that must be maybe down in the depths then or something. Oh, Breath of the Wild, okay. Yeah, I have not played Breath of the Wild since it came out in 2017. I'll be honest, my memory of Breath of the Wild is pretty hazy. I've only played through it once. I actually do want to play through it again, and we might down the road here. Maybe after Ocarina, we might go back to Breath of the Wild, because I do want to experience it again, because it's been, well, 10 years? Basically 10 years, right? 2017, I think, is when that game came out. And I only played it on the Wii U, which was a terrible experience. I mean, at the time it was fine. I didn't think much of it, but I tried to go back to it a couple times, and it was like, oh my god, this ain't gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna do something crazy here. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Okay. Yeah, I ran into the fire dragon not in the depths. Outside of the depths somewhere. And then the only other dragon that I've seen in the depths is the light dragon. That's it, actually. Okay, I definitely do not think that's the way we were supposed to do that, but hey, it worked. I'll take it. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to do in the depths. I still have a very large portion of that has been unexplored. I don't even know what's going on down there. I do love the depths, though. The atmosphere is great. And it has that kind of that alternate reality mirror world that they love to do in Zelda games. The concept of it, or conceptually, the depths is very, very cool. I agree, though. I don't particularly love hanging out down there. This is the reason we're over here, is to find this guy. Yeah, that one was a little bit challenging, but somehow we figured it out.
Oh.
At the moment, I'm trying to just get all the fairies done here, so we're getting the band back together.
Ah.
10 fireflies, okay. Jeez Louise, where the heck are we gonna get that? I don't even know where we get one firefly.
Oh.
Well, we can go help the monster control crew. I do like doing those missions. Maybe we will do that first. And sunset fireflies. I think this is going to be painful. Maybe. I mean, I love the depths. It's, you know, gives me Dark World vibes from Link to the Past kind of idea. Where it's like a mirror world. Way creepier than Dark World, though. I don't really know what the lore is behind that. I'm actually very curious. I need to watch more lore videos about Tears of the Kingdom, because I don't know what is going on with the depths or why it exists. How it was created. Like, I presume it's not actually like a physical place that was there, that has always been there. Like, at least in my mind, it was like an alternate reality that was created when the Demon King split apart Hyrule, but I don't really know, honestly. I'm sure there's a lot of fan theories. There's definitely more than one YouTube essay on the topic, I'm sure. But Zelda always does that really well, where they don't always fully explain why things are the way they are. There's usually just some weird stuff going on, and it's kind of up to the player to make up in their mind why they think that's happening, and I love that. That's one of my favorite things in video games, is showing, not telling. Environmental storytelling. And coming up with our own ideas of what it all means. We actually just finished that. We have gotten all of the memories, and we literally just got the Master Sword like 30 minutes ago. So we have the, you know, the full, well, I wouldn't say the full story, but we have a good idea of what happened. Yeah, just don't spoil anything past the 5th Sage, basically. That's what I have outstanding. 5th Sage, and then my assumption is at that point we would fight the final boss, but anything before that is fair game. any lore knowledge that you feel like sharing, certainly open to that. I feel like that's not that much of a spoiler. I don't know if this is gonna work here, but yeah, we know all that. We got the Master Sword, and it seems like now we have to determine how to turn Zelda back into regular Zelda. So you're a big Zelda, you're a big fan of this version of Zelda in Breath of the Wild, because it does seem people are split on how they feel about Zelda in this game. I don't mind her. I wouldn't say she's necessarily the best Zelda ever, but she's one of the better ones. She's definitely like top 3 probably. I think Twilight Princess and Wind Waker Zeldas are, I mean, maybe just more nostalgic for me, just because I grew up playing those games. But Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda is still a very good Zelda. But I know people are split on their opinions on how they feel about Zelda in these particular games. You wish she would stay a dragon? Well, see, I don't know that she turns back into Zelda yet, but yeah, I assume that she's going to. I assume we're going to... one of two things. We're either going to beat Ganon and she's going to transform back into Zelda, or we're going to transform her back into Zelda before we beat Ganon. I don't really know. Don't spoil that part for me. I don't know how she turns back into Zelda, but I assumed she would obviously turn back into Zelda. And that will probably fight the final boss battle with her. I like her design. That's probably my favorite part of the Zelda especially in this game in particular. The Breath of the Wild version wasn't bad, but I think her model in this one is really cool, with like kind of the ancient garb that she wears. I'm a fan of her particular character model in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's one of the cooler looking Zeldas. And they're releasing those toys. I don't know if you saw those, but they're... I know they're going to be released in Walmart. I don't know where else they're going to be released, but... I actually really like the Zelda one. I don't know if you have any idea what I'm talking about, but... No, that's all good. No worries. Actually, is the game sound too loud? It looks like it might just be a touch too loud. I'll turn it down. Just a touch there. Ooh, this is a good one. Yeah, no worries. That's honestly seems to be a common issue for a lot of viewers. We are streaming on Twitch as well, if that is a better option for you. I don't know if it is. I know some people have an easier time streaming on one platform over another. Don't have Twitch? Okay. Yeah, you know, it's not a ton of people are playing it anymore. You can still find a handful of people playing it on Twitch, but I'm sure there's someone else out there playing it, but certainly not like as many people were playing it, obviously, a few years ago. It's actually been a great stream game, to be honest. It's been just a very nice time. Kind of chilling, relaxing. Streaming some other games can be kind of intense at times, but this one has been very nice. Ah, yeah, well, that explains the internet issues there. Grandma and Grandpa don't have the high-speed cable internet, eh? I am pumped to be streaming Ocarina as well. We will definitely be doing full playthrough starting day one. And you know what's nice about that? Not a lot of spoilers, really. Since we've all already played it before, you don't have to worry too much about spoiling the game for people, so... Well, hopefully not. I guess we'll see, right? We'll see how different it is, but I don't think it's going to be that majorly different, but we'll see, I suppose. It's been a good Nintendo year. Nintendo's really been killing it this year so far, and it's only going to get better. Yeah, time to tell Grandpa to upgrade that internet.
Ooh.
Next time the cable guy comes by, just, you know, tell him to get it installed.
Ooh.
Okay, so I feel like it was a black horse in Breath of the Wild, and this one's a white horse. Maybe try putting it on 720p. lower the resolution? I don't know. Maybe you have it on 720p, but might be worth a shot.
Ah.
Already have it on. Okay.
Oh.
Might just need to reset the router. Give her a reboot. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Whoa, okay. I'm going to assume we're not going to be able to get this. Gonna disappear. There she is, though. If I try to get this thing, it's just gonna disappear, isn't it? What if we put our sneak armor on? Take some sneak armor, eat some sneak food. I assume this is the horse god? And my guys are really in the way here. You got lots of stamina. Oh, jeez. Oh, maybe not enough, though. Maybe not enough. You need some mucho stamina for this, eh? That... I don't know if that's going to be enough either. Jeez, how much stamina? How many stamina bars do we need for this guy? You need a lot of stamina. Okay. I don't think we have enough. Not yet. Get on it. They said it was in the Akala region, though, and it's just ended up being right here. Is that just... Did we just get lucky? Yeah. Nope. It's a no-go. Alright, do you know where I can get these fireflies? I want to get this troop back together here. Sunset fireflies. I don't even think I've found one of those things. Oh, it's okay. I'll look it up if I have to here. Let's do that. I don't really feel like wandering around for hours figuring it out, so... Glowing nighttime bugs is the Highlands stable, so right where we are near Pagos Woods. But I think it has to be nighttime. What the heck is Pagos? Where's Pagos Woods? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna turn it to nighttime and then see if we can get 10 of these things. Oh, okay. We can also purchase them from Beetle. Okay. Is he around here? Yes. Let's see how many he has here. Ah, right here. 3. Okay. Saves us some time. Good old Beetle. Our boy Beetle. Everyone loves Beetle. He's like the better Tingle, you know? A more useful, more lovable Tingle. And I love that they kept his design exactly the same from Wind Waker. Didn't change him at all. He's basically, he could be immortal, right? Maybe Beetle himself is a god. It's entirely possible. Like, how has he not aged? Now, I don't know the Zelda timeline very well off the top of my head, but I believe Tears of the Kingdom is the furthest in the timeline, right? Post-Great Flood kind of thing. I do have a copy of the Hyrule Historia somewhere. I haven't read it in a long time, but that was my recollection. Yeah, a friend got it for me for one of my birthdays a long time ago. I think since I've gotten that version, they've actually updated it, because I got before Breath of the Wild even came out, actually. So it would have been like what was I guess was it Twilight Princess, I guess, is what came out before Breath of the Wild. I think it would have been before Breath of the Wild. Maybe not. I don't know, honestly. Don't remember now. I should pull it up. Internet's better? That's good. Excellent. Jeez Louise. We are playing on the Pro controller. I don't know what you use. I don't find it too bad, you know. And actually, what I should try is they also got the gyro controls. I don't ever use that, but I've been playing a lot of Splatoon Raiders, and that game is all gyro control. And now I kind of, is that this guy? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, we haven't fought a Gleeok yet. I'm too scared to fight those things. But yeah, I actually kind of have found a new appreciation for gyro controls after playing a bunch of Splatoon Raiders over the last month. But I always forget that it's in this game. You have both options. You got the stick and you got the gyro controls. Okay, here's our fireflies. Oh man. This is gonna be hard to get, like, as many as we need. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, bunch more here. Yeah, I fought one Lionel, but it was the weakest one, the red one. So he wasn't too bad. But we haven't fought any of the higher level ones yet. And then the Gleeok, I don't even know what I'm even supposed to do with those things. I haven't even gone near it, to be honest with you. I'm going to wait a while before we touch that. I assume there's some kind of quest tied to beating them or something, maybe. But I haven't even gotten into like trying to take down the big monsters in the game yet. Killed some Hinox, killed some Stalnox, some Talus, that's about it. Yeah, we've had people kind of coming and going. I find actually last night we had 8 people or 9 people at one point. You just never know what you're going to get. Depends on the day. Hey, I'm happy with even one is not bad. If we have one person hanging out chatting, that's cool. So I appreciate you hanging out. We had like 8 people last night, and nobody was saying anything. They were just enjoying the gameplay, and so that's fine too. I wasn't saying anything. They weren't saying anything. I guess they were just enjoying the chill gameplay. It's been actually really nice streaming on the Switch too. A really nice console. I just got it like a month ago, so I didn't do any streaming with the Switch one at all. But I will be streaming a lot of Nintendo stuff, I think, over the next year between this and Zelda, Fire Emblem, I assume we're gonna get a new Mario game, right? Like we gotta be getting a new Mario game like next year, right? Like, feels like crazy that we wouldn't get a new 3D Mario next year, and then the new Pokemon. The next year is gonna be like prime time for Nintendo. So yeah, I decided I wanted a Switch 2 basically since it came out, but let's see how many of these fireflies. How many do we got now? Where are they? Okay, we have enough. But basically, yeah, I wanted a Switch 2 since it launched. But there really wasn't that much. Like, I mean, Donkey Kong, I really wanted Donkey Kong, but one game is usually not enough for me to make the jump. And then I just kind of had to make a decision because they said that prices are going to increase again as of September 1st. And I was like, well, you know what? We got all this stuff coming up. We got Ocarina of Time. We got Fire Emblem this year. There's other games I haven't played through and finished yet. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy one at the beginning. July is when I bought it. And that'll give me enough time to play through some stuff. Finish that off before some of the new games come out. So I just made the call, bit the bullet, and decided to to spend the money to get it. And to be honest with you, I mean, people were complaining that the Switch 2 was too expensive, but things have changed. Things have changed now quite a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry you have to deal with that. That's I know how that can feel. That's very annoying. Okay, what were we? Flute guy. It was totally worth it. We played through Donkey Kong Bonanza. We got that one done. And then we played a bunch of Splatoon Raiders, which I do want to go back and play more of that even. I didn't do all the hardest missions in that, so I still have a bunch of stuff in that game to do. We did beat the main story though, which I really loved it. I really had a good time with Splatoon Raiders. And then yeah, I figured let's play Tears of the Kingdom. Get that done. And then it'll be Fire Emblem time after that, basically. And Fire Emblem is going to be a very, very big game. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. What the hell am I supposed to do here? What did he tell me to do? Height. I don't know who Height is. Who is Height? Yeah, I wish I had some advice for you. I don't think there's much. I don't know. I would just say reset your router. Give her the old 1 minute reset. See if that helps any. Definitely something wrong with that for sure. That's what used to work for me back in the day whenever I had really, really crappy internet. It would always help for at least a period of time. Tell Grandpa to turn off his news for 5 minutes. I mean, they're probably watching cable TV, let's be real. My grandparents do watch YouTube, though. So I don't know. Things could be changing that way. My grandparents are in their 80s, and they watch YouTube, so... Yeah, good luck. Hopefully it works. same issues. And this is a nice little side quest. Are you close to your router? Or is it far away? You could always try one of those wireless extenders or whatever. I don't I don't know if you're on wireless or what you're watching on. That could potentially help. Okay, well, I actually did like that little quest. That was a nice little cutscene there. Kind of cute. Right next to it, okay. Can you plug directly in? You have the option to hardwire? Okay. Wireless on iPad. Could be the iPad, too. Could just be the Bluetooth is maybe not working as well as it once did. Who knows? Just will it into existence. Just think positive thoughts. Jeez, they cannot keep this wagon together here. Well, the solution seems fairly obvious, I think. Everything's just we can just build a giant monster truck conveniently right here. Yeah, those tablets never really last that long, unfortunately. Honestly, why? I've had a few of them over the years, but I find after a couple of years they always go on you. Oh, I remember those days. Now it's just staying up too late and having to work the next day, which, you know, You always gotta work, so nothing. Hey, look, even when you finish school, nothing's gonna change. You're still gonna stay up too late and be tired the next day. I'm in the same boat as you. I also gotta get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, but it's only 9:30 where I am, so I think you're a couple hours ahead of me. Oh, tough question. That's a tough question. Yeah, and work's kind of the same thing. I guess the difference with school is you get to hang out with your friends when you're at school. That's probably maybe the biggest difference. You're doing something you don't really want to do, but you got all your classmates, your friends there. You get to hang out with them at lunch or during breaks or after school. Many days after school, I would just go to friends' houses and hang out there, and that stuff goes away when you start working. At work, you're just forced to be around people you don't really care that much about. If you're lucky, you'll have coworkers that you like, but it's still not the same thing as hanging out. Still not the same as hanging out with friends at school, that's for sure. And you're under duress when you're working because you have to pay your bills. Whereas in school, you're just going to school, you're learning. There isn't this feeling that if you do something wrong, I guess you could get kicked out of school, I guess, if you're a bad enough student, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna lose your house or screw up your entire life if you mess up at school. But so overall, school's probably better. Enjoy it while you can. That's all I'd say. Okay. We can do some... Oh, we can finally upgrade this one. That's going to be nice. Yeah, that's totally fair. I think I felt about the same. University is actually better, to be honest. I don't know where you're at in your studies, but the nice thing about university is if you want to skip a class, you can. You can do it at your own pace. I think in terms of a day-to-day experience, university is like a better experience. Classes are more interesting. You're usually studying something you're interested in. Coffee shop is good. That's a good choice. Do anything that is, cozy. That's a good way to say it. Do anything that's going to just be like not super hard from a labor perspective. Don't do fast food. I can promise you that. Stay away from fast food. And don't do dishwashing. Those were my first two jobs. I didn't last very long. But I worked at a grocery store, and working at the grocery store was actually really nice. I really enjoyed working at the grocery store. But that wasn't a hard job at all. That was a pretty chill job. Stay out of having to make food. Coffee is a little different, obviously. If you can stay out of the food industry, like fast food, you'll probably be fine. Or go get a job at like a museum or a science center or something like that, you know? I feel like that would be easy as hell. Basically, find the easiest job you possibly can. That'd be the best advice I would give you. Ooh, I don't think I want to spend that much amber. 20 amber. That's all my amber. Although we could upgrade this whole set. Jeez, I gotta let go of a lot of stuff to do this, eh? Do I want to finish upgrading this? Yeah. I guess we might as well. I think we got enough stuff in the bank if we need to. We're gonna have to do some sales here pretty soon. I'm running out of money. Oh yeah, she's off work for on some kind of workers' compensation or something. Unfortunately, that happens to some people. Once you injure yourself, it is very easy to re-injure yourself. And luckily, I never had to take time off, but I did injure my shoulder really badly when I was working at the grocery store in like my last year there. And I've had problems with it ever since. It's never gone away. Luckily, I just work a desk job, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but I would not be able to do like a physical labor job or anything because my shoulder is literally too messed up. And it can be really annoying because it's not an issue that is ever going to go away, unfortunately. Ooh, we can actually... This one isn't too bad, right? Let's do these guys. On a week and a half? Ah, it's not too bad. But yeah, once it's injured, it's just like... It's just way too easy to re-injure it over and over again. For Zero, what's Zero? Is that a company? Okay, I haven't heard of it. Now, what do we assume level 2 does? I gotta get the cap, the flight cap, I guess. That's actually the one we are missing. I don't know where that is. I'm curious what a fully upgraded set of this stuff is gonna look like. I think I'm gonna upgrade this knight armor all the way. Or to level 2, I should say. It's time we gotta sell some stuff. I am out of money. We're gonna have to do a big sale here. Okay. Beetle. And we should have a lot to sell here. I'm just gonna sell. I never touch these things. I'm just gonna sell these off. Wow. I'm gonna sell a few. I'll sell like 5 of these. I've kind of been working on trying to do the full upgrade of the flight suit or whatever, the glide suit. But I haven't found the hat yet, so I think we need that to get the set bonus, right? I don't know what is going to be useful here for upgrades and stuff, so hold on to some of this stuff. Ooh, we get a lot of these guys right here. And a lot of these. Okay, we're looking much healthier here. 99 of these. Holy. Let's sell like, I don't know, 70. Okay. Feeling pretty good. We do have a lot of these, but I don't know if it's ever worth it to sell these things or not. They're probably just going to end up sitting in my inventory forever. Let's be realistic. Yeah, we could sell some of these. We got quite a few of these guys. But I know we need this stuff to like upgrade like the classic armor or whatever it is. We got a lot of these. They make video games and your dad... Oh, really? Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never heard of them. They're like a development company. Is that... is your dad like a software developer? I'd assume so. Or something in that field. Okay, I think that's fine. We're much richer. I don't want to blow everything at once here. Oh, X0. Yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, if I've heard of it, I don't know. What kind of games did they make? Like, I mean, Zero would be cool, though. Reminds me of Mega Man X. Do they make mobile games? Clash of Clans? Alright, let's do... What were we doing this one? Okay, so hopefully this gives us some kind of bonus. I don't know. We'll see. Accounting software. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we did it. I was like, after our conversation, I'm like, you know what? Enough screwing around. I'm gonna do the fairies. After seeing you tank the damage, I just couldn't handle it anymore. Now, did this actually give us something? I don't even think this gave... Oh my god. Okay, well. Hey, look. We got a lot more armor now. Yeah, well, that's... hey, look, accounting software, that's a good thing to be into right there, I feel like. I feel like that's an industry that's probably going to... probably be in high demand for always and forever. I would imagine. Yeah, we got 36 armor now. That is like... Now that's an upgrade. So I do want to find this last cap for our sky suit, our glide suit. Where do we assume that would be here? Maybe here. Kind of looks like that, right? Haven't unlocked those areas. I think the other ones we got were all over here, I think. Or maybe over here. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter, I suppose. Silverchair, like the band. You might be too young to remember Silverchair, but... they were a cool band back in the day. Listen to some Silverchair. You should get into Silverchair. You should be listening to that. Southern Lanayru, right here, I'm assuming? I'm taking your word on it. My guess is it's like over here. I'm just missing the cap. That's it. Yeah, hey, look, maybe the band was named after the furniture company. I have no idea. And sorry if anybody's confused here. We're streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so talking to different people on different channels, so I promise I'm not talking to myself. There are other individuals. We got Sky Daniels in here giving us the pro tips. Okay, so somewhere over yonder. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Okay, let's no way, we need our good clothes. Okay, let's do this. Just one at the moment. Mr. Sky Daniels. A fellow Tears of the Kingdom streamer. That is how we discovered each other's streams, actually. Oh, is it right here? No, this is... Is it this one? It looks like this, right? Maybe it is this one. Oh, that's way up there. How the hell are we going to do that? Alright, well. Oh, this thing is fully loaded. Yeah, I stream pretty often, like, whenever I can. I wouldn't say there's a particular day or anything, Okay, I can do it from the bottom. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but... see how far we can actually get here. Yeah, a few times a week. Several times a week. Sometimes I stream a lot, sometimes not as much. It depends what's happening, obviously, in life, but... at least 2 or 3 times a week. Sometimes more if we're really into a game. And I'm playing a lot, then yeah, I'll stream a fair amount. Alright, I think we're gonna be just fine here. Well, just give a follow, and I'll pop up if I'm streaming. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. The YouTube recommendations nowadays are pretty garbage. You manage Master Sword without the tears. Okay, interesting. So I did just finish that tonight, but I did all the tears. Can you just jump on the dragon, like, at any point in time? Because, I mean, I've seen it flying around. You just have to, like, build something to get you up to where it is, or... You can just fly to it, okay. Well, we did it the canon way, and that was fun, but I could see the benefits in sequence breaking it. Because it's like a lot higher if you haven't done the tiers. Because I did notice once we finished the tiers quest, it like came really low, and then I just like literally went shot up through the tower to land on it, so it was pretty easy. Managed to hit the ceiling of the game world. That's impressive. I never thought about that. How big is that box? That's got to be pretty up there. You can ride the other dragons, okay. Like, can you actually ride? Like, can you move them around? Can you actually, like, control them? Okay, what were we doing? This guy. All right, we're doing it. That would have been cool if they let you, like, tame it like one of the horses. If you had, like, crazy amount of stamina, you could, like, tame the dragon and ride it around like a horse. Get, like, an air mount. That actually would have been sick. Missed opportunity. Someone message Miyamoto. Get him on the phone. Yeah, like, you need an insane amount of stamina to do it, though. Yeah, we've got a big dragon fan in the chat here. A big dragon-loving guy. Oh, God. Okay, didn't see that coming. That did not go as intended. And, like, look, who can argue with that? Dragons are cool as hell. Have dragons never not been cool? Dragons are always cool. Oh my god, bro. Okay, this one's tough, eh? Now, are you going to get a tattoo of a dragon? That's the real test right there. That's what separates, you know, a person who likes dragons from someone who loves dragons. You gotta get a tattoo of a dragon. And then you'll regret it like 20 years later, but it'll be cool for a couple years. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm thinking about too many dragons here. Okay, you're anti-tattoo, Sky Daniels. To be fair, I usually am as well. I don't have any tattoos. I don't want to defile the sanctity of the human body, of the gifts that God provided me. You know, I try not to judge too harshly. I'm a pretty open-minded guy. Unless you have a tattoo of a dragon. Then I'm skeptical. My brother has a tattoo of the Master Sword. Is that acceptable? Is that cool? I mean, he thinks it's cool. I'm kind of like, well, at least it's not a dragon. Yeah, I mean, he's a Zelda super fan. More so than me, because I wouldn't get a tattoo, but I wouldn't get a tattoo of anything, so, to be fair. Full sleeve of the light dragon on the right arm. Okay, I think that's the last of these sky trial things. Or whatever, these racing ones. I guess if, I mean, I guess it's pretty cliche. I was going to say, if I had to get a tattoo of anything Zelda related, I guess it would be just the Triforce, but I think that's kind of lame, isn't it? It's probably everybody and their grandma has done that one. Maybe like a Majora's Mask. That would be kind of cool, actually. Or the Skull Kid, something like that. Maybe that would be all right. Wait, so did I might have just zoned out there. Did we get the sky cap? Did I just totally zone out on that here? Where do I get the sky cap? I thought we were going to get the sky cap from this guy. Maybe we don't get it from here. I think that just got us the shrine. Oh, we got to run it again. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. We ain't fluffing around this time. I didn't want to hit that frickin' thing. Yeah, we're good, we're good. I hope we did it in the time limit. And... hell yeah. Oh, look at this thing. Yo, that's sick, actually. This is cool. I don't think I've ever seen the full set. Okay. So, Sky Daniels, you, in all your wisdom, advised me that if we upgrade to level 2, that means we get to remove fall damage. That's why we're doing this. You inspired me to do this. And this is the last thing we're going to do. We're just going to upgrade this, hopefully. Hopefully, I don't know. Actually, I might not have enough materials. We'll see. And then I have to call it an evening, but appreciate everyone hanging out and chatting. We'll be back sometime this week for more. All right. Do we have what we need? Shit, we don't. We need key swings. Ugh. Ugh. Key swings. Oh, I don't want to get key swings, man. All right. That'll be the goal for next time. According to Sky Daniels, we can get rid of fall damage when we get level 2. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Georgia. Have a great evening. He swings an arrow Kuda eyes. All right, well, that's our goal for next time. But anyways, going to call it a night here, and we'll see you all soon.